test of the broadcast stations and cable television companies serving Mendocino and Lake counties. Equipment that can warn you of a life-threatening emergency is being tested. If an actual emergency, an official message would follow the alert tone. Instead of this message, this concludes the test of the emergency alert system.
You're listening to the BBC on WMRA, and it's now time for our weekly test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
This is a weekly test of the emergency alert system. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system. This is a weekly test of the emergency alert system. This is a weekly test of the emergency alert system. This is a weekly test of the emergency alert system. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
that there's got something to do with it. Why you?
Few as 5 days. Text the word credit to This is a weekly test of the emergency alert system.
This is WSPC Albemarle. The following is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test. WSPC Albemarle. This has been a test of the emergency alert system.
K236CK Warrenton.
KWRE Warrenton, Troy, Winsville.
A tornado warning has been issued for Monroe County effective until 7:12 a.m.
The Talk of Pittsburgh, 1320 WJAS is conducting a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test. Been a test of the emergency alert system on the Talk of Pittsburgh, 1320 WJAS. This was only a test.
This is a required weekly test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
This is only a test. No action is required.
Getting your day underway. Mornings with Tom Stryker. Today's Variety I-94.
And this is the time and the place for an test of the emergency alert system.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
This is a test of the National Public Alerting System issued by the New Brunswick Emergency Measures Organization. If this had been an actual emergency or threat, you would have heard instructions that would assist you and your family. This is only a test. No action is required.
This is a test of the National Public Alerting System issued by the New Brunswick Emergency Measures Organization. If this was an actual emergency or threat, instructions would now be given that would assist you and your family. This is a test. No action is required.
Ceci est un essai du système d'alerte national émis par l'Organisation des mesures d'urgence du Nouveau-Brunswick. S'il s'agissait d'une véritable urgence ou menace, vous recevriez maintenant des instructions pour vous aider à vous protéger, vous et votre famille. Test seulement. Aucune action n'est requise.
The following is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test. This is a required weekly test of the CRTV emergency alert system. CRTV conducts a test every Wednesday morning, and Saturdays at random times. If this were an actual emergency, the tones you just heard would be followed by official information and instructions. The following tones will conclude this test of the emergency alert system.
El Servicio Nacional de Meteorología en San Juan interrumpe la programación regular de esta emisora para realizar la prueba semanal del sistema de alerta en emergencias para Puerto Rico y las Islas Vírgenes Americanas. Durante situaciones de emergencias, esta alarma será activada. La prueba se realiza los miércoles entre las 11 y 12 del mediodía, si las condiciones del tiempo lo permiten. De no ser así, se llevará a cabo el próximo día con buen tiempo. The National Weather Service in San Juan has interrupted the normal broadcast to conduct a weekly test of the emergency alert system of Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands. During emergencies, this alarm will be activated. This test is conducted every Wednesday between 11 and 12 noon. If weather conditions are unfavorable, the test will be done the next good weather day. Now we return to our regular programming. Ahora regresamos a nuestra programación regular.
This is required weekly test
Authorities have
message.
issued a required weekly
No
test
action is
for
required.
time N, beginning at 10:06 a.m. and ending at 10:21 a.m. This is a test. This is the Top County required weekly test.
This is the National Weather Service Office in Jacksonville. The preceding alarm tone was a test of the public warning system on NOAA weather radio station KHP 39. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service between 10 a.m. and noon each Wednesday. If there is a possibility of severe weather, the test will be postponed to the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. This variability, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur, even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties in northeast Florida: Clay, Duval, Nassau, Putnam, and St. John's, and for Camden County in southeast Georgia. In addition to the regular tone alarm, the NOAA weather radio system is equipped with an additional warning device called SAME, which is short for Specific Area Message Encoder. Unlike the normal warning tone, which alerts all alarmable NOAA weather radios in range of this broadcast, SAME allows people with a SAME-equipped weather radio to be notified of watches and or warnings affecting only the county desired. For more information regarding NOAA weather radio, contact the National Weather Service at 13701 Fang Drive, Jacksonville, Florida, 32218, or call 1-904-741-4370. You can also visit our website at weather.gov/jacks. This concludes the weekly test of NOAA weather radio station KHP 39.
This is a weekly test of the emergency alert system. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system. This is a weekly test of the emergency alert system. This is a weekly test of the emergency alert system.
A required weekly or required monthly test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
Esta es una prueba. Esta estación está transmitiendo la prueba semanal o mensual requerida por el sistema de alarma y de emergencia. Esta es solamente una prueba.
With up to
report significant inclement weather. Elevated risk of wildfire spread as many counties. The diameter of the light runoff this afternoon will be
Atlantic current, even though you are using a good quality receiver, good working order. To provide the most consistent and dependable warning service possible, the warning alarm will be activated for emergency watches and warnings for the following counties reached by this weather radio station: Boone, Cabot, Clay, Fayette, Jackson, Kanawha, Lincoln, Freeman, Nicholas, Putnam, Raleigh, Chance a shower. You need to ensure your weather radio gets a good signal so it will activate during threatening
County, Gordon, McMurray, Walker, Middleton, Whitfield. In the afternoon. Rest of today, we northeast winds 5 knots. Becoming southeast late.
Sunday, northwest winds around 15 miles an hour.
Station WXL 39 in Allentown, Pennsylvania. During potentially dangerous weather situations, especially the receivers are automatically activated to warn of impending hazard. Every signal on normal is conducted by the National Weather Service in Mount Holly, New Jersey, every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. If there is a threat of severe weather during the normal test, the test will be postponed to the next good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. This variability, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in perfect working order. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous weather watches and warnings for the following counties in Pennsylvania: Berks, Harvard, Lehigh, Monroe, Montgomery, Northampton, Pike, and Schuylkill. And in New Jersey, Centerton, Mercer, Morris, Somerset, Sussex, and Warren. This concludes the weekly test of NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards. Station WXL 39 in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Thank you for listening to NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards.
System from Prince Edward Island's Emergency Measures Organization. If this had been an actual emergency or threat, you would now hear instructions that would assist you to protect you and your family. This is only a test. No action is required.
Sure, one of the things that we hope our Marathon Workshare campaign does is that it alerts providers and companies to the reality that they need to look at their benefits and ensure that...
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test. This has been a test of the emergency alert system. In the event of an actual emergency or severe weather affecting Brevard, Lake, Orange, Osceola, Polk, Seminole, or Volusia counties, Z88.3 will interrupt programming to bring you this important information. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
Lows in the upper 30s. Monday and Monday night, mostly cloudy with Giving us a relative humidity of 36%. At 44 in Grand Junction. It was partly sunny with a temperature for Thursday, 230 showers were set off around Our final temperature yesterday, November 14th, 2020. Monday night, partly cloudy. Highs around 40. Lows 10 to 20. And Tuesday night, mostly clear. 1 miles an hour at an average of 30.0 across Franklin. More sunny after temperature was in Washington. Relative humidity was mid-90 in Melbournes County. Winds for south at 9 miles an hour. Pressure was 30.23. The velocity test of the NOAA weather radio all hazards public warning system 7 and the relative humidity was below 30%. Winds for southwest at 6 miles an hour. The pressure was 30.20 and rising. The forecast for the Tulsa area, including much of northeast Oklahoma. Wellington was 62 and sunny. With a
Good morning from your National Weather Service office here in San Angelo, Texas. This is a test of our NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards Public Warning System. On good weather days, we test the system every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. In the event of threatening weather, we'll delay this test until the next good weather day. Our 8 weather radio transmitters located near Throckmorton, Sweetwater, Abilene, Coleman, San Angelo, Santaba, Junction, and Ozona serve our West Central Texas listening area. In the area these transmitters serve, our broadcast equipment will activate alarm tones and specific message encoder tones for weather watches and warnings, plus some non-weather related emergency messages. Our weather radio broadcast for West Central Texas listening area originates from the National Weather Service office in San Angelo, Texas. That concludes our test. Have a great day.
Thank you. Weather service forecast for the central Colorado River Basin, including Glenwood Springs. Tested the new weather radio warning alarm device and emergency alert system. During potentially dangerous weather situations and civil emergencies, specially equipped receivers are automatically activated to warn of impending danger. A check of these receivers is conducted every Wednesday between 11 p.m. and noon. Weather permitting, if the test being canceled, it will then be rescheduled for Wednesday between 11 p.m. and noon. This is NOAA Weather Radio Station KG7, operating 24 hours a day on a frequency of 166.55 megahertz, with transmitting to Fairbanks and Davidson counties. This broadcast originates from the National Weather Service Office located. This service is provided in part by the Metropolitan Nashville Office of Emergency Management and the Tennessee Emergency Management Agency. This has been a test of the NOAA Weather Radio Warning Alarm device. In a potentially dangerous weather situations, specially equipped receivers are automatically activated to warn of impending danger. The alarm will be activated for site weather watches and warnings or civil emergencies affecting the weather counties of Huron, Gibson, McAllen, Maury, Mount Carmel, Robertson, Wichita, Smith, Williamson, and Wilson. This concludes the test of the NOAA radio emergency alert system. County code is the warning alarm. Southwind from 440 miles an hour, southwest of 85 miles an hour. Every Wednesday between 11 p.m. and noon Central Time, or between 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. Mountain Time. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed and is available non-severe weather days. The alarm tone causes by the radio receiver with the alarm tone feature to be turned on automatically. This alerts you that an emergency broadcast is about to be issued. Weather radio alarm tone feature commercially. The alarm tone system may be used for weather warnings and emergency messages for 34 counties in western and central North Dakota, Arctic and Prince counties, northwest and south Dakota, Sierra, Richland, Roosevelt counties, and northeastern Montana. Once again, this was a weekly test of the alarm code in county code zones. This includes the weekly tests. We now turn to a most of those around 3 hours, a slight chance of rainfall or mostly sunny. Metropolitan Nashville now 11 can be anxious. The temperature was 11 degrees, with 42, and the relative humidity 86%. Across eastern and western Colorado, sunny to mostly sunny. Winds 5 miles an hour to the north and Nebraska City was 63 degrees. 56 in Norfolk. Grand Island with 46. Brooklyn 47. 45 miles an hour to 42. North Columbus reported 62. And Wichita reported 62. It was sunny with a 66. Regular program. The proceeding was a test of the National Weather Service Emergency Warning System from ARAB, WNG 642. This test is conducted at approximately 11:30 each Wednesday morning, weather permitting. If this had been an actual emergency weather situation, the warning alarm would have been followed by an actual watch for warning. Reception of this broadcast and the warning alarm will vary at any given location. This variability, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, will occur even if you are using a quality receiver in perfect working order. To provide the most consistent warning service possible, the warning alarm will normally be activated for warnings in selected watches within a 40-mile radius of your transmitter.
This area includes the following counties in a rapid listening area: Coleman, DeKalb, Jackson, Madison, and Marshall. This concludes the weekly test of the warning alarm system. We now return to our normal weather broadcasting. At 11 a.m. in Columbus, it was mostly sunny. The temperature was 62 degrees, the dew point 37, and the relative humidity 66%. The wind was down to 5 miles an hour. The pressure was Friday night. The alarm tone causes weather radio receivers to be turned on automatically. However, pending emergency broadcast of the warning alarm system will conduct each Wednesday at 11:14 a.m. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test is then postponed until the next available non-severe weather day. Once again, this has been a weekly test of the NOAA All Hazards Radio Public Warning Alarm System. We now return to our regular programming. The 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time weather observation across western Colorado. Skies range from mostly sunny to partly sunny. It was 39 in Aspen, 36 in Sunlight Peak, 30 in Eagle, 39 in Lakeland, and 43 in Victor. Elsewhere across the region, it was mostly sunny with a temperature of 47 in Montrose and 15 in Grand Junction. And Sunday night, mostly cloudy with snow showers. Highs 35 to 45. Lows in about 20 degrees. Monday and Monday night, partly cloudy with a 20% chance of snow showers. Highs 25 to 35. Lows 10 to 20. Tuesday and Tuesday night, 23 and Victor. Elsewhere across the region, with a temperature of 47 in Montrose. Every Wednesday, between 11 a.m. in Western Colorado, serious weather with a tsunami with the normal dust. High clouds and southwesterly slopes, warm temperatures in place. This warning alarm system will be activated after watching the warning until like the Colorado Mountains tomorrow. Specific generally, once the fourth measure you are listening to, expected to be higher coverage areas, please check our internet homepage. Now for the warning alarm system forecast for the Colorado River, especially in greater distances from the transformer and in large buildings. West of today, this concludes the weekly warning alarm test. We now return to our normally scheduled program. Partly cloudy until midnight, then becoming mostly cloudy. Lows 25 to 35. Thursday, cloudy with numerous rain showers in the morning, then partly sunny with scattered rain showers and isolated thunderstorms in the afternoon. Highs 45 to 55. Winds 10 to 15 miles per hour with gusts up to 20 miles per hour in the afternoon. Chance of rain 70%. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a slight chance of showers and Little Rock, South Dakota, and partly sunny. The temperature was 54 degrees, the dew point 48, and the relative humidity 56%. The wind is southeast 15 miles an hour. The barometer stood at 30.2 and was falling. The temperature was 42 degrees. The temperature was 59 degrees.
Elsewhere, depression is low. Southwest is cloudy. The temperature will be 59 degrees. With cloudy. The temperature was 57 degrees. West of us, skies were sunny. The temperature was 64 degrees. Fort Smith, Statesville, skies were sunny. The temperature was 66 degrees. At Harrison, skies were Little Rock, originating from the National Weather Service
There's no better time to bring it home for the holidays, and then nobody's watching. Unwrap shredding dinner, and walking time to keep your holidays moving. Our best offer of the season.
Wednesday morning between 11 a.m. and noon Central Time. The test will be canceled due to severe weather threat in the area during the usual test time. The reception of this broadcast, especially if the alarm tone, will vary at any given location. The National Weather Service in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, has just activated the traffic warning alarm tone. This tone will normally precede the broadcast of emergency messages. During potential dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers are automatically activated to advise or warn of impending hazards. The warning alarm tone are normally conducted by the National Weather Service in Sioux Falls each Wednesday morning between 11 a.m. and noon Central Time. The test will be canceled if severe weather threatens the area during the usual test time. Reception of this broadcast, especially if the alarm tone, will vary at any given location. In the 40s, variability is caused by such factors as terrain and distance from the transmitters, and will occur even though you may be using a good quality receiver. To provide the most consistent and dependable service possible, the warning alarm tone will be activated only for selected watches and warnings affecting those counties within each transmitter's listening area. This concludes our test. We now return to normal programming.
This is the National Weather Service Office in Rapid City, South Dakota, conducting a weekly test of the NOAA Weather Radio Warning Alarm on WXM63 in Rapid City, WXL23 on Terry Peak near Lead, WXK64 on Battle Mountain near Hot Springs, KXI59 Phillip, KZZ59 Porcupine, WNG 557 near Faith, WNG 558 in White River, WNG 660 in Gillette, and WNG 661 in Newcastle. When weather watches and warnings are issued, the signal will trigger an alarm on weather radio receivers to warn you of the hazard. The alarm will be used for weather warnings and emergency messages for Bennett, Butte, Custer, Fall River, Harkin, Harding, Jackson, Jones, Lawrence, Meade, Millette, Oglala Lakota, Pennington, Perkins, Todd, and Vibont counties in South Dakota, Campbell, Crooks, Niobrara, and Weston counties in Wyoming, and Carter County in Montana. Tests are normally conducted Wednesdays between 11 a.m. and noon Mountain Time, and between noon and 1 p.m. Central Time. The test is postponed if severe weather is threatening. This concludes the weekly test of the NOAA Weather Radio Warning Alarm. We now return to our regular broadcast program.
This is a test of the National Weather Service's NOAA Weather Radio broadcast from Johnstown, Arizona. In potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers are automatically activated to warn of impending hazard. Tests of these receivers are normally conducted between the hours of 10 a.m. and noon Mountain Standard Time. If there is a threat of severe weather, this test will be postponed until the next fair weather day. This concludes the weekly test of NOAA Weather Radio.
Cloudy. Temperatures highs in the mid-60s in the afternoon. Lows in the upper 30s. 42 miles Saturday. Partly cloudy. Chance of showers during the day. Highs in the mid-60s. Lows in the mid-30s. Sunday, partly cloudy. Highs in the lower 60s. Lows in the lower 30s. Monday, mostly clear. Highs in the mid-50s. Lows in the mid-50s. Mostly clear. Highs in the mid-50s. Now the extended forecast for the Mariana Mountains. Friday, partly cloudy. Highs in the upper 50s. Lows in the upper 30s. Saturday, partly cloudy. Possible showers during the day. Rest in the upper 50s. Lows in the mid-30s. Sunday, partly cloudy. Highs in the lower 50s. Lows around 30. Monday, west. This was a test of the weather radio warning device. Following the alarm tone, the receiver should have turned on automatically. The alarm tone just transmitted as soon as it heard on any operating receiver. The alarm tone will be used to alert you in times of threatening weather. It will be followed by a warning or emergency message. This test will be conducted each Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon, except when hazardous weather threatens. The test will then be postponed until the first fair weather day. Once again, This has been a test of the NOAA radio warning to which we now return to normal programming. The relative significance was the most the wind was south on the mountains for today. Partly cloudy early in the morning, then becoming mostly sunny. Highs in the lower 60s. For tonight, partly cloudy. Lows in the upper 30s. West winds 10 to 15 miles per hour after midnight. For Thursday, breezy. Partly cloudy. Slight chance of rain showers in the morning. Highs around 60. West winds 15 to 25 miles per hour. Gusts up to 35 miles per hour in the afternoon. Chance of showers 20%. For Thursday night, breezy. Partly cloudy. Lows in the upper 30s. Northwest winds 15 to 25 miles per hour. Now the extended forecast for the Albuquerque metro area. Friday, partly cloudy. Highs in the mid-60s. Lows in the upper 30s. Saturday, partly cloudy. Showers during the day. Highs in the mid-60s. Lows in the mid-30s. Sunday, partly cloudy. Highs in the lower 60s. Lows in the lower 30s. Monday, mostly clear. Breezy. Highs in the mid-50s. Lows in the mid-20s. Mostly clear. Highs in the mid-50s. Now the extended forecast for the Sandia and Moscano Mountains. Friday, partly cloudy. Highs in the upper 50s. Lows.
The Canadian National Public Alerting System.
The stream you are trying to access is not available at this time. The stream you are trying to access is not available at this time. The stream you are trying to access is not available at this time. The stream you are trying to access is not available at this time.
Actual emergency. You would now
The stream you are trying to access is not available at this time.
For more information about emergency alerts, please visit alert.gov.
The stream you are trying to access is not available at this time.
That was a message from the Canadian National Public
The stream you are
Alerting
trying to
System.
access is not available at this time.
Rescuers have been assigned to create a passage to free the workers trapped since Sunday after a portion of the under-construction road collapsed in the mountainous state. But the process is slower than expected, and another high-powered drilling machine is being The following is a test of the emergency alert system. The following is a test of the emergency alert system.
Selected warnings affecting the following counties: Alpine, Commodore, Butte, Calaveras, Colusa, El Dorado, Glen, Savannah, Spencer, Western Florida, Jacksonville, San Joaquin, Sierra, Solana, Stanislaus, Hunter, Chippewa, Killarney, Yolo, and Edna. To repeat, this has been a technical regional warning device. This is only a test. We now return to our normal programming. Closed for 40 idle. Light winds becoming south around 10 miles an hour after midnight. Thursday, mostly cloudy with a chance of rain. Snow level 8,000 feet. Highs 48 Light winds. Thursday, mostly cloudy with a chance of rain in the evening. Then partly cloudy with a slight chance of rain and snow afternoon. Snow level 8,000 feet. Lows 27 to 37. Light winds. Friday, mostly cloudy. Slight chance of rain and snow. Snow level 7,500 to 8,000 feet. Highs 44 to 54. Light winds. For temperature 48 degrees, dew point 24, relative humidity 39%, wind south at 9 miles an hour. Pressure 30.8 degrees, which was last set in the Coastal Mountain home was not. This is a test of the National Weather Service's radio warning tone alarm. It is being run in conjunction with a routine weekly test of the emergency alert system. The National Weather Service's radio warning tone alarm situation runs in conjunction with the receivers are automatically activated to warn of impending hazards. Potentially dangerous weather. These receivers normally are conducted by the National Weather Service every Wednesday to warn between 11 a.m. and noon. When there is a severe weather or severe weather occurring in the area, Wednesday's test will be postponed until another day. When there is a threat of severe weather, only then the test of the National Weather Service's radio alarm will be postponed until another day. Again, this has only been a test of the National Weather Service's radio alarm tone. Mostly sunny, which is 4.1, 55% above normal.
This is a test of the NOAA Weather Radio Public Warning System. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazard. tests of the signal are normally conducted on Wednesdays between the hours of 11 a.m. and noon. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed until the next available good weather day. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for Mendocino and Lake counties and Mendocino County's adjacent coastal waters. This concludes the weekly test of NOAA Weather Radio.
The civil authorities have issued a blue alert for all of Vermont beginning at 2:28 p.m. and ending at 4:28 p.m. This is a test cancellation of the Vermont Blue Alert system. This is a test cancellation. No action is required. This is a test cancellation of the Vermont Blue Alert system.
Rain showers and slight chance of thunder. This is a test of the National Weather Service's radio warning tone alarm and is being run in conjunction with a routine weekly test of the emergency alert system. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers are automatically activated to warn of the impending hazards. Tests of these receivers normally are conducted by the National Weather Service every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. When there is a threat of or existing severe weather in the area, these tests will be postponed until another day. Again, this has only been a test of the National Weather Service's radio warning alarm tone. Alert system from the National Weather Service Forecast Office in Las Vegas, Nevada. This system is used to provide warnings and essential safety information during emergencies. If this is an actual emergency, you would receive official information, news, productions from the station. This concludes the weekly test of the Southern Nevada Emergency Alert System.
northwest 20 kilometers per hour, becoming light early this evening. Low -3. Wind chill -8 overnight. Thursday, mainly sunny. High +5. UV index 1 or low. Thursday night.
This is a test of the emergency alert system in NOAA Weather Radio's warning alarm.
Friday
During
night.
potentially hazardous weather situations, the National Weather Service transmits a signal that automatically activates specially built receivers to warn of the impending hazard.
Sunday.
Tests of the receivers are normally conducted by the National Weather Service every Wednesday near 12 noon.
Low +6.
When there is a threat of or existing severe weather in the area on Wednesday, the test is postponed until the next day without a severe weather threat.
Tuesday.
The following
Cloudy
codes will
with
conclude this
60%
test.
chance of showers. High 10. Conditions for Abbotsford Airport at 11 a.m. Pacific
The
Standard
forecast
Time.
for the Olympic Mountains. Emergency alert system in NOAA Weather Radio's warning alarm.
At 11:24
During
a.m.
potentially
Pacific
hazardous
Standard
weather
Time.
situations, the National Weather Service transmits a signal that automatically activates specially built receivers to warn of the impending hazard.
4 degrees Celsius.
Tests of the receivers are normally conducted by the National Weather Service every Wednesday near 12 noon. When there is a threat of or existing severe weather in the area on Wednesday, the test is postponed until the next day without a severe weather threat.
Index 3 or low
The
risk.
following tones will
Wednesday
conclude
night,
this test.
maximum air quality health index 4 or moderate risk. Thursday, maximum air quality health.
This is the National Weather Service office in Honolulu, Hawaii. The preceding signal was a test of the NOAA Weather Radio's public warning system. This is only a test. Tests of the signal are normally conducted every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. If there is a threat of severe weather on the day of the test, it will be postponed to the next available fair weather day. For hazardous watches and warnings, the warning alarm tone will be activated for the following counties. In the KBA 99 listening area, Hawaii, Honolulu, Maui, and Hawaii counties. In the WZ 2557 listening area, Hawaii County. In the WWG 75 listening area, Maui and Hawaii counties. In the WWG 27 listening area, Hawaii County. This concludes the weekly test. We now return to our recorded programming.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
This is a test of the BCE emergency alert system. This is only a test. In an emergency, this message would tell you what to do to stay
From the
safe.
Georgia
This
Emergency
information
Management
could
and
save your
Homeland
life.
Security Agency.
Visit
This is a
emergencyinfobc.ca to learn more. This is only a test. No action is required.
p.m. and ending at 5:59 p.m. This is a coordinated monthly test of the emergency alert system generated by the Lane County Sheriff's Office. If this had been an actual emergency, the tones would have been followed by official news and instructions. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
This is a weekly test of the emergency alert system. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
A tornado warning has been issued for Monroe County effective until 6:02 p.m.
Required weekly test. The preceding signal was a test of the NOAA radio public warning system. Specially built receivers are activated by the signal to warn of severe weather or other hazards. Tests are normally conducted each Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon, and again between 6 and 8 p.m. If severe weather is expected on Wednesday, the test will be postponed until the next day, weather permitting. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning signals, can vary at any given location. This variability, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can result even though you are using a good quality receiver in perfect working order. Warning alarm tones are activated on transmitters for counties where the signal is reliably received, in sufficient strength for consistent and dependable service. For station KIH 26 in Daytona Beach, warning alerts will be activated for Volusia, Flagler, Putnam, Lake, Seminole, Brevard, and Orange counties. For station KIH 63 in Orlando, warning alerts will be activated for Brevard, Lake, Orange, Osceola, Polk, Seminole, and Volusia counties. For station WXJ70 in Melbourne, warning alerts will be activated for Brevard, Indian River, Orange, and Osceola counties. For station WWF69 in Fort Pierce, warning alerts will be activated for Indian River, Martin, Okeechobee, and St. Lucie counties. This has been a test of the NOAA radio public warning system. We now return to the regular broadcast program. Your coastal
This is NOAA Weather Radio, the 24-hour voice of your National Weather Service. Preceding signal is a test of the public warning and alarm for transmitters in the Florida listening area, originating from Ruskin, Florida. This is also a test of the same system, or Pacific Area Message Encoder. The same system will alert only the county or counties affected by a particular warning. These tests are conducted each Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon, and again between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m., unless severe weather threatens. This concludes the weekly test. We now return to regular programming.
Keys. The hazardous conditions are expected from until 9 p.m. Impacts, flooding of rivers, creeks, streams, and other low-lying and flood-prone locations is imminent or occurring. Additional details, at 6:42 p.m., Doppler radar indicated heavy rain due to thunderstorms. Flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly in the warned area. Between 5 and 8 inches of rain have fallen. Additional rainfall amounts of 2 to 4 inches are possible in the warned area. Some locations that will experience flooding include Key Largo, Jewfish Creek Bridge, east end of Channel Fiber, Windley Key, Route 1/Card Sound, Route 1/Card Sound Road Split, Upper Macomb Key and Teetable Key. http://www.weather.gov/safety/. Flood. Do not drive your vehicle into areas where the water covers the roadway. The water depth may be too great to allow your car to cross safely. This is the National Weather Service in Mobile, Alabama. The preceding signal was a test of the NOAA weather radio warning alarm device for stations KEC61 Mobile, KEC86 Milton, WWF55 Jackson, KIH59 Dillister, WNG646 Brooklyn, WNG640 Leakesville, and WNG607 Greenville. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and your receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service between 9 and 10 a.m. and between 6 and 8 p.m. each Wednesday. If there is a threat of or existing severe weather within the area Wednesday, the test will be postponed until the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm, will vary at any given location. This variability, which is normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even if you are using a good quality receiver, which is in good working order. The warning alarm will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings, which affect the following counties. In Mississippi, George, Greene, Jackson, Harry, Stone, and Wayne. In Alabama, Baldwin, Butler, Choctaw, Clark, Coffee, Conecuh, Covington, Crenshaw, Escambia, Geneva, Lowndes, Mobile, Monroe, Pike, Washington, and Wilcox. And in the Florida Panhandle, Escambia, Okaloosa, Santa Rosa, and Walton. This has been a test of the NOAA weather radio warning alarm device. We now return you to our normal program. The ultraviolet index forecast for November 16th is 4, or moderate. This is the National Weather Service office in Fort Worth. The preceding signal was a test of the public warning system for weather radio station KEC55. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service each Wednesday between 10 a.m. and noon. This is the National Weather Service office in Fort Worth. The preceding signal was a test of the public warning system for weather radio station KEC55. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service each Wednesday between 10 a.m. and noon, and between 6 and 8 p.m. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed to the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. This variation, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties: Bosque, Collin, Dallas, Denton, Ellis, Erath, Hill, Hood, Johnson, Parker, Somerville, Tarrant, and Wise. This concludes the test of weather radio station KEC55. The ultraviolet index forecast for November 16th is 4, or moderate. This is the National Weather Service office in Fort Worth. The preceding signal was a test of the public warning system for weather radio station K East C56. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service each Wednesday between 10 a.m. and noon, and between 6 and 8 p.m. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed to the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. This variation, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties: Collin, Dallas, Denton, Ellis, Hill, Hood, Hunt, Kaufman, Parker, Rockwall, and Tarrant. This concludes the test of weather radio station K East C56. The ultraviolet index forecast for November 16th is 4, or moderate. This is the National Weather Service office in Fort Worth. The preceding signal was a test of the public warning system for weather radio station K West North 34. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service each Wednesday between 10 a.m. and noon, and between 6 and 8 p.m. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed to the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. This variation, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties: Anderson, Cherokee, Freestone, Henderson, Houston, and Leon, and Navarro. This concludes the test of weather radio station K West North 34. The ultraviolet index forecast for November 16th is 4, or moderate. This is the National Weather Service office in Fort Worth. The preceding signal was a test of the public warning system for weather radio station West XK35. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service each Wednesday between 10 a.m. and noon, and between 6 and 8 p.m. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed to the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. This variation, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties: Bell, Bosque, Coryell, Falls, Hill, Limestone, McLennan, Milam, and Robertson. This concludes the test of weather radio station West XK35. thunderstorms producing heavy rain across the land bands. Between 3 and 5 inches of rain has fallen. Peak record rainfall has hit 1 to 2 inches in Melbourne. Additional rainfall amounts of 2 to 4 inches are possible in the warm area. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to Miami Shores. Thursday, southwesterly winds around 5 miles an hour. After midnight, southwest 15 to 20 miles an hour. Conditions through the water area towards the water line. National Weather Service radio around 20 miles an hour. Which is 15 miles an hour. Specially built for automatic north winds 15 to 54. Receivers are normally twice the hour. The first wind will occur around noon at 40 meters at 7 p.m. 51 at the pond where there is severe weather. For the severe weather by the city, 1040 postponed until the next year. Careful bluff. Reception of this cloud service has been national radio will vary to more than mostly cloudy on this area. More noticeable and weather conditions developing will occur on the radio cloudy receivers from the course of the rain with cloudy during the warm weather will be more windy and washes and more with more cloudy thunderstorms normally before more than the warm losses used for the wind line with the following trial for weather 12 noon and orange alarm was Wednesday unless there was significant the warning alarm for National Weather Service conducted at 12 noon Wednesday unless there was forecast here is the forecast and surrounding areas. This is a test of the National Weather Service
designated by the Federal Communications Commission. KWRA is owned and operated by the Casper Broadcasting Company of Missouri. We invite you to join us tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. And from the staff and management of KWRA, have a pleasant evening.
Available 20 miles an hour. Winds 10 to 13 knots, partly cloudy until midnight, and other life-threatening emergency messages for the following 14 transmitters and associated broadcast areas. WXL 57 at Des Moines, WXL 94 at Bremer County, WXK 84 at Fort Dodge, KXI 98 at Marshalltown, KXI 62 at Montezuma, WXM 91 at Raspin Lake, WNG 730 at Ottumwa, KZZ 51 at Carroll, KZZ 68 at Van Wert, KXI 65 at Lennox, WNG 666 at Iowa Falls, WNG 668 at Denison, WNG 688 at Ringsted, KJY 63 at Forest City. For a detailed listing of what counties are served by each transmitter, please visit the NOAA Weather Radio section of our website at www.weather.gov/Des Moines. Once again, please visit the NOAA Weather Radio section at our website, www.weather.gov/Des Moines. This concludes our test. We now return to regular programming.
Service in Miami has issued a flash flood warning for northern Miami-Dade County and southwestern Florida until 9:45 p.m. EST. At 7:48 p.m. EST, the Doppler radar indicated thunderstorms producing heavy rain across the warned area. Between 3 and 5 inches of rain have fallen. The expected rainfall rate is between 1 and 2 inches in 1 hour. Additional rainfall amounts of 2 to 4 inches are possible in the warned area. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. The hazardous flash flooding caused by spring thunderstorms. The source is radar, and the impacts flash flooding, small creeks and streams, urban areas, highways, and streets and underpasses, as well as other poor drainage and low-lying areas. Some locations that will experience flash flooding include Miami, Hialeah, Miami Gardens, North Miami Beach, Miami Lakes, Hialeah Gardens, Opelika, Miami Springs, Miami Shores, El Portal, Medley, Westview, West Little River, Pinewood, Gleyview, Country Club, Golden Gates, Liberty City, and Palm Springs North. Precautionary/preparedness actions. Turn around, don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Most flood deaths occur in vehicles. Be aware of your surroundings and do not drive on flooded roads. Once again, the National Weather Service in Miami has issued a flash flood warning for northern Miami-Dade County and southeastern Florida until 9:45 p.m.
Please report observed Emergency Services or law enforcement and request they pass this information to the National Weather Service when you can do so safely.
The National Weather Service in Miami has extended the flash flood warning for northern Miami-Dade County and southeastern Florida until 6 a.m. EST Thursday. At 10:37 p.m. EST, broadcast media reported flash flooding and thunderstorms producing heavy rain in Brickell, downtown Miami, and Miami Beach. Between 2 and 4 inches of rain have fallen. Additional rainfall amounts of 1 to 4 inches are possible in the warned area. Flash flooding is already occurring. Hazard: life-threatening flash floodings and thunderstorms producing flash flooding. Source: public reported. Impact: life-threatening flash flooding of creeks, streams, urban areas, highways, streets, and underpasses. Some locations that will experience flash flooding include Miami, Hialeah, Miramar, Miami Beach, Coral Gables, Key Biscayne, South Miami, Surfside, Virginia Beach, Kendall, Miami Gardens, the Redland, North Miami, Doral, North Miami Beach, Aventura, Miami Lakes, Hialeah Gardens, and Sunny Isles Beach and Pinecrest. Precautionary/preparedness actions. Turn around, don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Most flood deaths occur in vehicles. Be especially cautious at night when it is harder to recognize the dangers of floodings. Be aware of your surroundings and do not drive on flooded roads. Once again, the National Weather Service in Miami has extended the flash flood warning for northern Miami-Dade County and southeastern Florida until 6 a.m. EST Thursday.